Hey, beautiful people. The channel's. Oh, come on. Are you on or not? God damn it. Don't you hate it when people pretend that they show up as if they are on, but they don't show up? YouTube just does not know what to do for those situations. Hi, beautiful people. I've been meaning to have a live stream for this channel too. The live streams have meant a lot of things. A lot of people actually keep still coming to the channel in Portuguese, I mean, because of course I have had very little time. Let me take a snapshot and tell everybody on Instagram that I'm yep, no Instagram, there you go, there you go. I said take them picture. How slow are you, cell phone? I actually tried a couple of times and while I'm talking to you guys. There you are. Less bad, I guess. Hey, one person is watching. I wonder if it's my wife. Uh, hey, dude. You do know that this is the channel in English, right? Uh, I'm doing this late because in the United States it's still very early, and in Europe, I guess it's even later. But some people might watch. I don't know. I just our time is not a good time for other parts of the country. I have no idea what is the best time. If you are from outside Brazil and you want to know what, you want to tell me what's the best time to have a life, tell me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to accommodate you, but let me know. Uh, Live right now with Dinosaur. Guess that's the only hashtag I can use. Mm. So, um, uh, Naito FMLM. So, basically, I have two channels. I have a channel in Portuguese and one channel in English. And I do get a few people commenting on it once in a while. Um, Most recently, with the anime stuff, some people have been paying attention and such. Uh, oh, okay. I just play. Just, no, solo. So this is a game that's free on Steam. It's just fun little thing. And I am, as soon as you do those things there on the left. Oh, I forgot to leave the thing here. Yes, there you are. So I can see that the broadcast is okay. As soon as you do those things there on the left, like jump, like I just did, shoot for a second, and then open the weapon. As soon as, there you go, we have dinosaurs and suicidal dinosaurs, because I don't think that one can actually get out of the asphalt after suicide bombing itself onto it. Damn, they explode! I don't remember them exploding. Yeah. So, if I'm touched for a second, that's it. And I can use all of those weapons. Eventually they are going to be necessary because, as you can see, they are starting to get Come on. These things work, but not 100%. Oh, there you go. You have to know exactly how to do them because, well, it's a free game on Steam. So, I still don't know what that thing on my head is. The drawing of the girl, as I pointed out when I was playing this in the channel in Portuguese, is lackluster. It's good for non-professional work, but of course you can clearly see it's not a thing you might find, I don't know, in any professional thing really. So it can get a little empty when you're just starting, I guess. And you might feel like I had a number of times already that the guns are unnecessary. Oh yeah, you can, fortunately, you can switch between them much more easily with the Q and E buttons. Oh shit! My keyboard fell. That's a good game. And I'll be Q because Star Trek reference. Why not? Hey, shit, no. Stay off my eye, you weird thing. Give me a second, gang. Hello, Bell Dundee. So I'm just doing this because I want to keep the... Oh, crap, I forget. Why? Yeah, no, I want the chat, thank you. So, I'm just doing this because I want to get some viewers in the channel in English. And, like I have said just now, I've just said, I should say, damn it. I used to be a little better at English, being a teacher and all, but I don't know, I guess because I'm kind of sick, I actually should not be... Oh, I didn't jump. Oh, it has to be a jump with the spacebar. It doesn't count otherwise. Oh, crap. Weak? Sick. I'm sick. My sinuses are acting up. I'm tired as hell, and you know, I was okay, and then at around 10 I just started sneezing, and at 9 I should say, around 9 I just started sneezing, and come on, thank you. Okay, so yeah. There you go. Oh crap! Too many already. So basically, this is just a free game on Steam that I found really interesting and fun. I know that it's not as polished as other things, but who cares? It's a free game on Steam. Yes! Damn it! Too many damn dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, if you will. Oh, I love this gun. When there's enough ammo, I can just shoot it forever. And it's really useful that way. Okay. Eventually we're going to start getting bosses. I know there are bosses, but I played this for my channel in Portuguese once at least. I think twice? You guys know better than me because I have no memory. Okay. Oh! Too many dinosaurs! Too many dinosaurs is going to be the catchphrase of this one. Oh! Here you go! We have a party! Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm fucked! Mogeko Castle is better than this game. Sure, a lot of games are better. But Mogeko Castle is a classic. I don't know how long I'm going to last here, because the only real reason I wanted to do this is because I've been meaning to do it since forever, and I never do. Just because there's always a reason, even if a not so good reason, to leave it for next week. Next week I can do it or such, but I have been having free Fridays since, I don't know, a couple of months, basically. Not that they were free in the beginning. I was coming off a job that I was supposed... Shit! Damn cats. No, too many damn cats! Too many damn dinosaurs, too many damn animals in general. Reptilian or not. Ooh. Shit! Oh crap. Almost. Anyways, I know that, like, it's not going to happen right away, but maybe people might start flocking to the channel like they did in the channel in Portuguese. I do get a couple of comments, and like the channel in Portuguese, some people who are really interested in having a discussion about what I'm covering, and some people who are just idiots. I actually got a comment of someone saying that I should have my reviews more clearly labeled, because otherwise I am tricking people into watching them thinking they are watching the anime. And those are the episode 1s, mind you. So there's absolutely no reason for anybody to think a maybe 5 minutes long video is a full episode of anime. There's no way. There's no way. Nobody can think that. That's just dumb. Oh, I mean, I'm dumb. But that's dumb too. So I do like the music. So I don't know, I want to do at least half an hour. Maybe if I put a couple of these out, people might actually want to participate and be here Friday night or Friday afternoon, whatever the hell that is. I honestly don't know. I just kind of came to me. I can do Friday nights and maybe do a little later than usual, because then people in the United States could participate. But then there's people in England. People in England would find this hour much worse, I guess. Again, I don't know. Maybe people in England find this time just fine. I have no idea. No. Let's use this one because we have plenty here. Thank you. There you go! Tyrannosaurus idiots. Jerkosaurus. You're all just Jerkosaurus. Oh. Oh. And of course, feel free to ask anything you want, like I do in the live streams in Portuguese. There's no specific topic we have to follow, So if you have anything you want to ask, feel free. Come back here! Come back here! I need the times 2 thing. Crap! Crap! The troll is not in this channel. I suppose. I think not. Honestly, I have had the thought of pointing out that there is no such thing as trolling, and then he just shows up with a new stupid nickname, making a new stupid question that obviously marks him as a troll, but he doesn't realize it because he's not even good at trolling. I can kind of perceive the why trolling would be fun. I don't agree with it, of course, because after all, you are messing with people's lives just for yourself. Oh crap! I had ammunition here. I didn't want to. Oh, beautiful. Whoa! They just exploded. Way more than I expected them to. Come on! Where's your boss? Where's your goddamn boss? Where's that motherfucker birthday Tyrannosaurus? Oh, I like this one. I think that's the Omni Ray. The laser that destroys everything in its path, I should say. THs are still difficult. I don't care what you say. Wow. Just one shot. Boom. Pop goes the dinosaur. Oh, no! I was supposed to be jumping. Damn it. Okay. So, that's 17 minutes. I think I can do at least a half an hour. You can always invite your friends who might want to practice their English. The one good thing, the one reason why my channel, I have a channel in English too, even though I have never actually managed to get a following in it, is that anybody from any part of the world can just join. I have no idea where the people who were commenting on my latest videos were from, but I had about twice as many people than the channel in Portuguese. And in the channel in Portuguese, like you know, there's actually a following. There's actually a reason why there are comments there, and here there shouldn't be. Explode, you bastards! Shit! I was going to die there. I just decided not to. I guess that's a little better than dying. Because living is good and dying is not as good. Yep. Shit! Too many things. Have you watched Dragon Hearth? No, not. I haven't watched any of the DVDs. The DVDs are all here. Yeah. Dragon Hearth, the one he's talking about. Oh no, this is Dragon Blade. Dragon Hearth. I'm not sure what I know what it is. Do you mean that Cartoon Network thing? The movie that was shown maybe once, maybe twice? Because if that's the one, I have watched that. Didn't actually think it was a particularly bad movie, by the way. A little too light on story, but for the time it was okay. Especially because at the time Cartoon Network was not the creative bunch of people that they were right after that. Whoop. They had no Adventure Time. They had no even Magiswords, honestly, I think is not that creative. it's a little too loose to be called creative, honestly. Oh, crap. Too many everything. Yeah, there you go. Oh, shit. There you go. Oh, you die too. Why don't you die? That would be just an easier game if everybody just dies. Whoa, I forgot about you, my dearest gun. Oh, it was full of confetti, apparently. It's a confetti sword, if you will. There you are, my favorite gun in this whole game. It just works much better than most. Whoa! It's a Spitosaur! Oh, I'm a dumbass. I didn't look at the little thing. What makes a sequel bad? What makes a sequel bad? The name of the guy is something like Shriftless, but he has a channel. He just put out a video about how Shark Tale is horrible, but he has like a few criteria. One that I always remember is that he says a sequel has to expand on the world in a meaningful way. I kind of think that's a good one. Like Men in Black 2 is horrible because they just throw in more aliens. There's nothing significant in that. And then everybody says the third one is wonderful. I have no idea because I never saw it. I actually never saw it because I thought it was a rehash of an episode that they had already done in Cartoon Network. The one where by sheer accident there you go. Nope. So the one where by sheer accident Jay gets his mind enhanced so he knows when time is changing. Whoa, I exploded 2 with 1 shot. That's cool. What's cooler than exploding dinosaurs with 1 shot? Well, yes, okay, but Cadillacs are not an easy thing to find. Where would you find a Cadillac at this time of the day? Whoa! Had I? Oh, okay. I must have shot it before, because none of the other such dinosaurs. Oh! Oh, come on! Expanding the universe was bad in Cars 2. No, look, it has to be in a meaningful way. Like, Cars 2 is a good example. If they create some Europe thing, and maybe Europeans don't like the cars from this side of the world because they use that kind of fuel or something, that's an interesting little detail. Espionage is totally out of it. It cannot be a part of Cars because why would it be? It's like if you had, let's say, Adventure Time. Adventure Time allows for pretty much anything. Yeah, like, you could say there's a new parallel dimension and just include more stuff from it. And then there's a new one and they can include anything. And at the middle of whatever, of a cake, Fiona and Cake episode, they just decide that some magical being has the power to switch genders, and the other gender is automatically exactly the other character. I mean, Finn and Fiona are pretty close, but Cake and Jake are not really. I mean, they have the same powers, but they are not even the same species. And you would really say that's all of the characters that they... okay. Friends list of Steam popping up. Would you really say that all of the character building they did is nothing, is just a gender swap? No. So, Disney make bad direct-to-video sequels? Yes, a whole lot. Because basically, there's a few people who have talked about it, but basically, Disney kind of needed money in certain points of its history, and they kind of figure out at that time that putting videos out was good enough. They really didn't believe in videos. The first video was Pinocchio, I guess, if I remember correctly, and they really thought the idea of having those movies in people's houses was going to be diminishing to the brand. So they said no, don't release anything, until eventually they decided to try it with Pinocchio, because Pinocchio didn't get them enough money, or they were desperate for money at that particular time. I don't really remember. And what happened, of course, is that being able to buy those and watch them whenever was a big deal. There you go. Oh, the laser. That's the laser. Shit! I'm stupid! But they kind of discovered that videotapes were a way to get money in a time they really needed money. And I don't quite remember if it was Pinocchio and they were in big financial need, or if later they were in big financial needs and they had no more stuff to do to release as VHS. So then they just decided to make new movies. But of course they didn't put their A people on it. It's a whole other studio. It's a whole other studio. So they got things like Ursula's Crazy Sister and the organ inside the castle in Belle's Magical Christmas, or whatever it's called. And honestly, if they did something like that expanded the universe, even if the story isn't good, that would be okay. That's not a problem. You see, the problem is that they don't do that at all. Having a new thing that you never saw doesn't make any sense. So when you have something, let's say a dinosaur who's trying to get to the Lost Valley, okay? That's a joke for those who know Portuguese. That's the Portuguese, the name in Portuguese, the name in Brazilian Portuguese at least. Sometimes the European version is different. Whoa! I forgot how much that kicked ass. But no! So okay, come on. I just need to get a little more space to get out of it and get some ammo for the best of guns. There you go. Shit! And for games, the same really. The concern for games, in my point of view, is that playing the game is still fun and gets more fun. It doesn't get repetitive. Like, I remember that I got a PlayStation 3 because I wanted to play God of War 3. So and it wasn't the mechanics, it was the graphics. The big graphic thing is like, damn, that looks wonderful. I hadn't played God of War 2, and I just didn't care about God of War 2. I saw the graphics and I didn't care. But then I saw the Titans climbing and stuff. Metal Slug has good sequels, that's true. But I saw the Titans climbing Mount Olympus and I thought, damn, I want to be in this. I want to play this game. And at the end of the day, I got tired of it. I felt the same way about the newest one. I know there was another one about the origins of Kratos or something, and I didn't get that because I thought, hey, it's just shiny. It doesn't really matter that it's a newer graphic because the story is crap. The story is going to be crap. The story in the third one, honestly, is not great, but the gameplay itself, I thought it was very entertaining for a while, but I never wanted to play it a second time. There was no reason to play it a second time, so yeah. A good game is one that you want to play always, not even once a year, but rather once in a while. Okay. 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 Oh, come on. Die. Die for my big ass revolver. There you go. Shit! Change weapon. I don't have any more of anything? Shit! That was close. Really close. All the very too much fucking close. Very close on the fucking too much variety. No! Shit! For me, God of War Ascension is bad, the prequel game. I never played it. Like, that was kind of one of the things that I really thought there's no reason to do. Kratos was a war-craving lunatic. Oh hey, he had a family once, and he was doing that because of the rage of losing his family. Okay. Not wonderful, but literally there was a god of war telling him to do those things. So okay, the gameplay from the first one, yeah, it got repetitive. It's a button smasher, it's a beat 'em up. Okay, who cares? If you are in the mood for that, it works. But then, second game, the new God of War just wants to make war. it's kind of dumb. Like, I get the idea of he's not satisfied. I don't get the idea that he just does not understand. And mind you, the beginning of the game, it's bullshit. And it's necessary bullshit because they want to say gods cannot lose their powers easily. Fair enough. But then you are going to get every single thing you had. Every power you had is going to become a new name, a new power or whatever. I don't really remember. I played it like once. And it was kind of fun, but it's kind of a bad sequel. Because, yeah, it's interesting fighting the Colossus, but I don't really remember the rest. I think in the third one you are more of a god killer, or is that the second one? I don't really remember. I think the second one... No. Third one, you start killing Poseidon, then you kill Hades, then you're going to kill Zeus, and you get the help of the Titans because something that happened in the second one. But I don't care. The point is, I cannot remember most of the second game after the first thing, and maybe fighting Hercules, because it's fucking Hercules, or Heracles, depending on the version you want to use. 3 people. Hey, maybe my wife is watching now. And the third one, I remember that beginning sequence vividly, and I don't know what happens after. I know that in the end you kill yourself, and I really don't remember. From out of that, I don't remember what else happens. Because it's repetitive stories and repetitive... I'm sorry. Nobody's asking for just another version of the same button smasher or beat 'em up. Everybody wants development. Imagine if they did what they did with the latest one, with him becoming Thor. Imagine if they did that with the second one or the third one. It would have been so much better. I imagine that they had enough story for one more from the Greek stuff, but they had to split between 2 and 3 because they thought, hey, nobody cares about story, we can just split it and have more game. Problem is, the button smashing was not enough to make it interesting. If you don't have a particularly good story, you have to have particularly good characters, and they did not. Okay. God of War Ghost of Sparta is good. I didn't even know that wasn't the same thing. God of War Ascension and Ghost of Sparta. I thought it was all the same. God of War has good games but bad prequels. Okay, if you say so. I don't care anymore. Honestly, if the video game industry ever hears this, I am one of the guys who is supporting a family and cannot have the cheapest option you offer. You are not doing your jobs because Google comes out and says, hey, we're going to stream games, and suddenly I have an option while you probably could have been doing this all this time. But you were greedy, you were idiots. I sincerely hope that AAA companies either die or completely adapt to this and start making games again instead of trying to get people addicted to games. Metal Slug is a repetitive series, but it's good. But here, this is the thing. Kratos in games 2 and 3 slashes, attacks people with whatever weapon he has. That's it. Kratos on the first one had a little variety. You have to, once in a while you can turn somebody to stone because to mix it up, or you can use the lightning thing and such. And then in the second, it really didn't feel necessary or even fun to do the variations. The one thing I remember from the third one is that if you get what's his name, the guy with Hermes winged sandals or whatever, if you get that, you can go up walls for a little while where it's marked as like, this is the same thing as a bunch of other games. Are you really telling me that you kill a god and you can have the old mechanic that you have had since the little, like NES? Because in Portuguese it's called a little Nintendo. But if anybody who speaks English in the future is wondering what the hell happened just now. Yeah, it's like, this is not a innovative game. This one I'm playing right now is not an innovative game. Get guns, shoot at dinosaurs. You can't punch a dinosaur, and you can't get a Cadillac. But yeah, that's pretty much all that separates it from Cadillacs and dinosaurs. If my references were not suggestive enough of what I meant. I'm sure they were. And you have this little girl in a very anime situation. I half remember there's an anime where lollies have to become cyborgs to fight for Japan, and like, lolly is a bad start already. And I know, okay, nobody needs to tell me that lolly is a bad start already, I know. But yeah, it's the 14-year-olds that's look 10 if you're lucky. You blah blah. But again, I want to come back to this game because the foundation is solid. It's little things you can do, and you can find new ways of doing it, and you have to manage how much ammo you can use and how much ammo you have to use to stay alive. It's a fun little game. Metal Slug, actually I remember getting tired of it in the third installment, I think, because the first one was strictly fantasy style machinery. Like, the machines were absurd, but they were machines, and they could be kind of a steampunk extrapolation of it. So you could see this actually happening somewhat, just the rest is fantasy and cartoony violence. Second one, they went all out and said, oh, now we're going to have aliens and dinosaurs and whatever. And then the third one, I didn't really find all that new. Maybe I'm mixing the two a little because, again, they are not really that different from one another. But that's what I mean. If it gets stale, if you have nothing new, don't make a new game. Make a new version of the other game, and then people who are interested will follow. Make an update, like for computer games is pretty much. So, yeah, the third game has zombies. So, the other one has aliens and crazy thing like that. The third one has crab people. Okay, I've seen crazier stuff in Metal Slug, so I don't really find that's too interesting, you see. And end of the day, when I played the third one a couple of times, it just became tough bosses that don't really look interesting, or interesting bosses that don't really feel too tough or fair. So, yeah, it doesn't really work for me as much. I've heard that in the other ones after that they got better after the 3D debacle. Like, who the hell does a Metal Slug 3D? I might want to review that actually, because it's so stupid. But the crabs and zombies because the villains are the aliens. No, yeah, but you understand what I'm saying. If you have something new, make a game. If you don't have something new, don't make a game. I mean, God of War obviously could have good games. I have not played the new one, and they clearly have a reason for making it. He is basically Thor now. He has an axe that works like Mjolnir. He has a son, and yeah, great. I really don't care about Ascension or Ghost of Sparta because I remember seeing stuff at the time. It did not interest me. If it didn't interest me at the time, it doesn't really interest me now. Like Echo the Dolphin, it was a game that was really weird, but I did get a little interested in that. I thought, yeah, this could be interesting. I don't know how, but it could be interesting. It does not surprise me that everybody still talks about it and it has such a crazy last boss and such and such. I don't care about Ghost of Sparta or Ascension. But it was like 3D Japan exclusive game. I know, yeah. You should pay attention to your verbs. Metal Slug 3D is a Japan exclusive game. But yes, pretty much. I really don't care. Here's the thing, okay? Like, there is, if I remember correctly, there is a Samurai Showdown that is 3D. I remember playing it because I was curious, and at the time everybody thought 3D was the only way. It was 3D or it didn't happen, and it didn't happen there. Samurai Showdown was much better 2D, and people still sometimes talk about Samurai Showdown because the 2D games were interesting. The 3D one, I don't even remember what platform I played it in. I just don't know. It disappeared. I have a vague memory of Haumaru in 3D. That's it. Okay. I'm gonna stop here. If anybody watches this in the future, I am trying to make this a regular thing, Friday nights, to do this. It's 36 past midnight here in Brazil, so whichever time it is around the world there, let me know what time you would like me to do this, because, well, it's very late here in Brazil, and I don't want to stay that late if nobody's going to watch it. Or if anybody wants me to do it earlier, I might. Yeah. And yes, the Portuguese live is still up tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow at, I don't know, 8 or 9, I'm gonna get around to doing the live in Portuguese, okay? But that's it. If you enjoy this, please like and share, sub to the channel for more content like this one, and the reviews. And if you want me to play any particular game, let me know. I can't promise anything expensive because I have no money at the moment, but I do have a Patreon, and I do have a way to donate to my PayPal, or if you want to donate games for me on Steam. Okay, let me just get off this game because, yeah, I'm not playing anymore. So, and we put this back where it belongs and the color it belongs in because had to change for that particular configuration.